Hey everyone. I wanted to just talk about some of the different dietary options that are out there for people with PCOS. A lot of people do gluten free. A lot of people give up gluten and dairy. There are women out here who are going vegan or vegetarian. More power to all of them. I will be doing none of those things. And here's why. I don't want to set myself up for failure. There's nothing wrong with any of those food plans. I want to be clear on that. Nothing wrong with any of them. I have done each of them at some point in the past, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. I've probably been each one of those and eating in each one of those different ways. But for me, it did not work, not because there was anything wrong with those food plans, but it just, I like meat, I like cheese occasionally. There are, I don't want to say studies, but probably studies. But I know there are opinions out there that dairy isn't good for women with PCOS and it causes inflammation. I'm not a researcher. I'm not a doctor. That may be true, but I still like a little bit of cheese, So if you're like me, don't feel bad about eating, cheese. I used to beat myself up about, eating cheese. I'm like, oh, it's causing a bunch of inflammation. That may possibly be true. But I'm approaching my diet this time in this way. You have to start somewhere. Start where you are. You can't go, and I'm speaking from personal experience. I won't say you, I'll say me. I'll focus it on me. I personally can't go long term going from, eating burgers and fries at lunch to, just having a salad with no meat in it and vinegar and oil dressing and no cheese, and water. That's that is a plan for disaster. I know firsthand because I've done it, and I went vegan last year for about like a month, and I just found myself eating a lot of bread. I'm just gonna be honest. And I blew up like a Macy's Day Parade float. So I won't be going that route this time. And I'm not saying that I'm not saying that would happen to you. I'm just saying that's what happened to me. I'm just going to be, honest, with myself. And so anyway, and if you saw my initial video, my other video, I mentioned that I was going to do the low GI diet. And I just kind of wanted to provide just a little bit more information on it. I'm reading this book called The Low GI Handbook, The New Glucose Revolution. It looks like this. Okay. And basically, the book comes with an index of all the, low GI foods, or really all foods, and where they rank on the GI scale. And it also comes with like weekly recipe ideas and things like that. So I'm definitely going to be combing through this and using this as my initial, nutrition source and really my guiding post for, what to eat. Like, okay, what the heck am I going to eat? If I'm not going to eat processed food, what am I going to eat? What am I going to eat? So I'm going to be using this book. There are lots of books out there. This is just the one that I, happen to get. Just to be clear, I'm not being paid by anybody to promote this book. This is literally something that I've had in my library and am finally delving in to do it. Also, what I found with the low GI diet is that you have way more variety in terms of food that you can eat. Some diets, which I'm not going to name, you might only be able to eat protein and a vegetable. But with the low GI diet, they do allow you to have carbs, and and it's like, whoa, I can eat carbs. Yeah, with a caveat, you can't go ahead and eat white bread, but sourdough bread is okay for you according to this diet. Whole grain bread is okay, for you with this diet. So, if you can have rice, maybe not white rice, but that basmati rice. I might not have pronounced that correctly. Is okay for you. Jasmine rice. There's just if you like rice, you don't have to not eat rice anymore. I guess I'm just saying all this to say that don't feel like you have to give up everything just to eat right for PCOS. There are lots of options out there. Just go ahead and do your research and find something that will work for you. Okay? Love you much. Bye.